Well, last time there were parts on this table, it was 2021. Yeah, now it's 2025. I finally figured out what direction I want to go with my car. I'm getting rid of the 3-liter Whipple, and I got a couple pieces here that I'm going to unbox, and then I'll explain a little more about what the plans are for the car. Got this from Katech. This is their high volume oil pump. This was a piece that I needed in my last build. My car would drop oil pressure at idle, usually like 25. And that's a sign of your stock oil pump starting to go. Now that the motor's out of the car, we're just gonna go ahead and do this when it's nice and easy to swap over. And I also have, when we did my LME billet front cover, I got their timing chain guide too. And this is the BTR Trinity manifold. This is what's going to be replacing the 3-liter Whipple, along with, I still have the Katech 103mm throttle body. That should bolt directly up to this manifold, no problem. I also have the Mighty Mouse catch can. I got the Rotofab regular cold air intake, and I also have a AEM wideband gauge and a Aeroforce vent pod. And then I have a drive shaft loop, pretty sure that's from BMR. I already have the BMR rear control arms. Then here's the unlocked TCM from my other car. And finally we have the BMR 15-inch rear conversion. So the reason I went with the Trinity manifold over any other manifold is because I plan on ultimately going twin turbo with this car. You know, I had a lot of fun with the Whipple setup. There was a lot of good times, but there was also a lot of bad times, a lot of headaches. It made good power before, but dealing with Whipple themselves, they're just such a headache fucking company. Every time I ever had to deal with them with anything, it would just cost me thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars, and I would have to wait months for whatever the problem was to get resolved. And then, you know, while I've been just doing like aesthetic stuff to my car, I've been thinking about what I'm gonna do if I'm gonna do the exact same setup. I'm on YouTube and I see a lot of the 3-liter Gen 5s and even some of the Gen 6 Whipples are failing. So I just figured I would get rid of it before I ever have to deal with that shit again, because I had enough. That's kind of the theme with this whole build now though. This car, I want to do everything right. I've sat and I've thought for down the road what exactly I want with this car, my long-term plans, and I'm trying to do everything I can to make sure this goes as smooth as possible. I feel like I'm gonna have a pretty decent setup this time. I'm gonna enjoy the car being NA, and my rough estimate, near or around 600 horsepower. Making 600, I shouldn't be breaking transmissions like I did before. In my old age, I just want to build something, do it fucking right, and enjoy it. I don't want to have shit break every 10 minutes and all this nightmare shit. Again, I just want to say shout out to Katech. They've been one of my sponsors on this car and my last car. They're a big help, but I guess I'll pick this video up whenever we get the fucking ball rolling, so.
2 weeks later.
This is a really talky video already, but I just want to explain a little bit more of why I've been so absent on YouTube just in general. So I've been working a lot, and I work third shift now, so I work 11 p.m. until 7 a.m. But there's also days where I work a second job from 3 p.m. until midnight, and then go to my regular job from midnight till 7, alongside of me still doing music videos. And then whenever I'm around, Ed is usually not around, and I don't wake up till like 7 or 8 at night. So it's just been really difficult to do car stuff. And then also on weekends, you know, having a girlfriend is nice, but you actually have to spend time with a person that you're dating. So the one day that I'll have off is just a clusterfuck. Sorry for so much fucking talking. You're still watching, appreciate you, you're a real one, dog. I guess let's go to find wherever the fuck Ed is.
Yo, why every time we gotta do something massive to your car, my truck is either broken, we gotta use this truck? Why is it cold at your house? What the fuck happened?
Reminder, since it's been like 10,000 years since I've posted, this is my 1400 horsepower capable built motor from the other Camaro. Bone stock.
What did I say?
How much you make? $5.95.
$5.95. I can't believe we're doing this again.
The next day.
You gotta get on this level of horny though.
This is horny.
It's
horny.
It's horny. It's horny. Look at this shit. It's got me so sad. Oh
Tonight we are gonna tear probably the front off.
A little bit of it.
We're not in a super duper
we're not
rush.
going crazy.
So once we go to swap this in the car, we're gonna replace the crank with the crank off my other motor, whatever the fuck.
All that stuff you're looking at's got to come off right now.
Yes. Dude, I was just thinking, like, at work the other day, just reflecting on how much fuckery happened with the last car.
Yeah, it was fun.
We had the fucking blown Whipple, the blown fucking tranny #1, then we had the fucking 3.0. First tune was no
I don't
good.
care what anybody says. The first night we went and that Whipple was on his car.
Oh, it was good.
Money.
Yeah, no noises.
Whatever he did on Tuesday when he took it off and Wednesday when we went to go get it, between then, we put it on our shit, that shit was nice.
Yeah, shit was upset.
That man turning out with that.
Oh, so here we go.
Where are we going?
Down to the LME.
Easy cover. It's not too bad.
Yeah. All right, well, this is probably where we're gonna end it for the night.
Yeah, process started. The underside of this though, it's so unbelievably crispy.
One eternity later.
Back another night.
Yeah, we're back, baby.
Gonna take this plate off.
I want to check this wire too that's in here, remember?
Oh, yes. Here's the side-by-side. This is the factory LT1 oil pump. LT1 and LT4 oil pumps are the same. I don't remember which one I bought, but then this is the upgraded Katech side-by-side.
Listen, anything you buy that is a machine fit, this is machine fit. Look over here. You're at my face. Run a straight edge on this to make sure this shit is fucking flat from here to here to here, because otherwise you put these bolts in, and if this ain't flat,
So you're gonna put this in the vise and you're gonna yam the vise as hard as you can. Lock it all the way down until you hear it start like crumpling a little bit.
that's pretty good that way.
Ed is paranoid. Katech is money. They would never do me wrong.
I mean, I'm not saying it's wrong, but just anything you get.
To be fair, it's always better to be safe than sorry. Was it your motor? The pistons were different sizes or something?
Yes, I had laser cut Manly fucking Turbo Tough H rods and they were out of balance right out of the package. Like, and Manly's a good ass brand. And when I sent them to Larry's, one was, they couldn't take enough material off it to balance it. They had to send it back and get another one.
For anyone that does install the LME tensioner, so this little piece right here, this tensioner replaces, there's a whole assembly that goes around and comes to the side. It replaces all that.
I wish I had assembly lube. Get right up in there. Boom. Done.
We noticed that there's some slack in the chain after we put on the LME tensioner. Everywhere that I looked up online, all the other guys say that that's supposed to be like that.
It's not gonna jump. I'm not worried about it jumping.
And just a reminder, we did this last time when we did the VVT delete. If you want to check your timing's good before you get all fucking horny, put this shit all back together.
Times.
Stick a fucking socket on there, crank it over a couple times.
Yeah, crank it over 2-3 times and make sure your fucking timing mark still lines up. Watch the video. See how I line the timing up. Does that look off to you? Does that timing look off to you? Fuck no. Use your noggin. You don't gotta take the oil pump off.
I have a separate video. I'll put that on the screen.
It's the only one on the planet on how you fucking line up the timing without taking the fucking oil pump off.
Yeah, we did all this shit in the car with the oil pump still on.
A few moments later.
Wish I fucking recorded that. So we found out those bolts have to be 18 foot-pounds. Ed was fucking torquing it down with his ratchet. This shit fucking was going. Snap! It fucking jumped one.
My ratchet's missing a tooth, man.
Dude,
fucking snap on slacking.
We were both
Don't
dead
fucking
silent.
fix my shit.
Fucking looked at him. He looked at me. He said, "No, that's my ratchet." Holy shit, dude.
18 foot-pounds.
You gonna stick your fingers in there and go?
A lot of oil in there. Look at that.
That
now
poor
it's coming
pump.
out the end. Always put a sloppy pump on there, baby. Just go to the next gear.
There it is.
But you want to have oil in it. It's a little bit of a messy job, but you gotta put the oil in there.
What you're really gonna want to do is find the biggest torque wrench you can and set it to the maximum possible torque, and then you're gonna fucking go until the thing gets loose.
Don't do that. This is so big for something like this.
That's what she said.
That's what she said.
14.
Dude, I don't want to fucking. We're gonna bang it off. It be stressing me out.
We have a more appropriately sized torque wrench now.
Yeah, 100%.
We're gonna go ahead and put the VVT cover back on, figure out whatever the fuck.
I don't even want to put the cover back on.
1 million zillion jillion dillion cotillion times later.
So we get to the shop. I go to get in the shop. A bird shit on my windshield. Drop in my sunroof that's open. Yeah, this one right here. That's the one.
Nice.
The last turd caught right there. That could have been rough.
All right, so tonight is the last night buttoning up the motor. Ed's gonna finish that shit up.
Possibly. We have all the oil panels.
While he's doing that, I'm gonna actually swap my regular 1LE trunk back on. I ran the wing for a little bit, but I kind of don't like it anymore. I'm gonna keep the trunk with the wing on it in case I ever want to swap it back, but for now I'm gonna take it off.
I like that bitch is chilling.
Definitely still gotta adjust a little bit on there. It's giving me flashbacks to my old car. Definitely liking it better without the wang. How goes the motor, Mr. Edward? Are you doing the oil pan shit right now?
You got the crank seal in there, fought me every step of the fucking way. You see this? When your RTV and pan's on, it has a lip for the RTV to catch on, which means if you goop it the fuck up and it goes over that lip, it's gonna rip off, fall down into the fucking pan, boom goes the dynamite. I just did it. Yes. You're gonna put a little squeak there on the pump.
All we got left is to drop this motherfucker in.
I mean, essentially, yeah. I'm gonna lube up everything. Any last words?
I'm ending the video.